Your boy. We back at one another video for the day video. And I'm gonna be playing my career game. Just go put it on 5-minute quarters. Let's get it started. Yeah, we about to play against the Bulls. I quit. Almost got that upgrade. Need to play like a couple more. I'm the Raptors. Yeah.
10 more minutes, then you can go.
10 minutes? All right.
It's all about maintenance. You'll thank me in 10 years.
I bet. Yo! You back, huh?
Skip this part right quick.
Road with archetypes.
And speaking of community feedback, we've heard a lot about shooting. And Mike Wang mentioned
Hello, everybody. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Dr. Shaquille O'Neal. And it is Raptor basketball tonight as the Toronto Raptors go up against the Chicago Bulls. Looking at the Bulls, coming into this matchup with no shortage of confidence,
I know
they
y'all
won
want to see
all
that.
4 games against this team last season. And guys, we'll see Fred Hoiberg
Y'all
at the
see
helm
when
of
the
this
game
one.
start.
How it's ended out today.
Well, guys, we all know that to stay in peak condition this season. A recent step he's taken is doing extra workouts and conditioning drills with team athletic trainer Xavier.
David, thank you for that. Smart move to hire a trainer.
And a lot of players over the years have had their personal guy when it comes to
Ready, gentlemen?
conditioning. Nice to see
Ready?
Prez waste no time in making that same move.
And in Chicago to start out, as you hit the midway point of the season, Steve, do you think teams know where they stand at this point, or is there still room for teams to shake things up and make a move?
You know, sometimes, Kevin, I feel bad for the teams when you're just out of it at the midway point. Then there's some teams you know they're looking to make a big trade that can boost them and catapult them 2 or 3 seeds higher. So it's depending on where your team is. I just don't want to be on that team where by February you're out of the playoffs.
Let's go. Keep the head in it. Stay loose. Stay loose. Don't.
Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So the Raptors 5 right now. Baker, he's in a point guard. DeRozan out there.
Dang.
Out of bounds. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Young in at the 2 guard. Wade with it. 32 points for him last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
His shot blocking dominated the game. His 3 blocks really had an effect on defense.
Portis, the pass to Lopez. It's tipped. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer, Butler, and it's Toronto with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
And listen, you have to take advantage of the freebies. And on that night, they did not. And that is why they just could not recover.
When the defense breaks down, you have to take advantage of them. And because they blew their chances, they have only themselves to blame.
Goes up on the wing. Baker with the bucket. Baker's got 5 points so far. And we all know just how tough it can be to stay in peak form as a rookie. Prez has been putting in extra time with trainer Xavier Cross to improve on his condition.
And listen, you're only good to a coach if you can't run the floor. And I don't care how good you are. People don't realize just how great a shape you need to be in to play in the NBA. And Prez is taking the right steps to make sure he stays on the floor and in the lineup.
Well, this team is just full of camaraderie, and it goes beyond orange juice and the starters. Prez and Denver Levins are also very tightly knit.
It says a lot about Prez to put his trust in a guy like Levins, who only plays spot minutes. But on this roster, there is no pecking order. Everyone is cool with everyone else, it seems.
Last night I had a new team. VVS is in my
Here's
ear.
Wade. It's the difficult fadeaway jumper. Wade's got his first points of the game.
Going against my old team. Used to be on the Bulls.
For numerous years, now he's a head coach. But let's take it back. He was a top recruit coming out of high school. He helped lead Kentucky to a national title
Pulling
in
up.
1978.
Double team on Wade. Lopez kicks to Wade. Young with no one around. And Young just
Yeah.
look.
And that's the shot that's dropping for Young when he is playing with confidence.
And here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Baker with the bucket.
Just so efficient.
Come on, gentlemen. Let's go. Listen up. Gotta
Just make this both teams making some changes here.
Okay, you making me edit too much. Nigga, hey, I'm about to curse look at it. Big suck, nigga.
Here's Toronto. They're on a 14 right now. Baker, he's in at the point. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with the pocket. Next to Rosen, and it's Young in a shooting guard position. And you can see it in Press's eyes. There is no way he's missing that three.
And when he wants to hit from deep, it's almost as if he wills it in if you let him.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Prez in their last game against the Jazz looked really strong. He scored 18 points and was on the mark several times from beyond the three-point arc. That was just the latest in a solid string of performances from him. Obviously looking to keep the momentum going here this evening. Let's see how he does, Kevin.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. What was your take on his performance?
And Kevin, I really felt like he let
Miss Freebies.
on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard, charging effort.
The way he's been playing, I'm not shocked if he can deliver another game. That one's for you, mama.
No wasted
That was
trips
for you.
at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And the call will be against Prez.
I'm Prez,
That is
and I
his
approve
first
that
foul of
steal.
the game.
Presidential pardon.
Does he love it? So you're getting sick.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And the call will be against Prez. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second foul of the first half. They have a decision to make now. Leave him in or have him take a seat.
Mirotic with it. Now Valanciunas defending. The pass to Portis. 5 on the clock. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. We take a look at the impact of the Orange Juice tandem shooting the ball, their three-point makes as compared to the rest of the team.
And just a look at the raw numbers of three-pointers that OJ have contributed to this team. A lot of teams are making sure that they have 2 players that can hurt you from outside at all times. And for this team, those players are Prez and Young.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And one thing DeMar DeRozan, Steve, has become great at is running that high pick and roll with the big.
I see
Usually
Prez.
something a point guard does, but DeRozan's very deadly in that set.
I love him because he's comfortable at handling the basketball out top, does a nice job of coming off the pick and roll, gets to his spot to raise up, and you know if he gets all the way to the rim, he can challenge any big in this league.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and
See
getting
me
the
with the little
ball
gym
in the
moves.
paint.
It's good. And that's 18 points for Prez.
Prez is just a genius on offense. Does his best to only take high-quality shots.
There's the screen. Grant kicks to Mirotic. A three-pointer, no good. Raptors leading by 5. Here's Baker. 18 points for him. And it's going to be out of
I
bounds.
tried to
The
go
Bulls will
deep.
take it. Here now is the 2K
I see you in the
leaderboard
third
over the
quarter.
past month, leading by 6. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kyle Lowry. Kyle.
Halftime.
Nice work, but we can still improve. Take a seat. I want our defense focused on shutting down Rondo. He is really
Welcome back to the hustle and bustle of Chicago. A time-lapse view of All the traffic heading toward downtown. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. We're seeing a tremendous
Justice, give me
game
that
from
ball.
Prez.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers
cut.
and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
I love to watch active defenders like him who never make anything easy for the opposition. He embodies great D.
Grant is up there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's Jimmy Butler.
Shooting one.
Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Portis in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Bulls shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And for a center, Robin Lopez is definitely one of the better free throw shooters in the league.
Here's Baker. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right
That one's
side.
for you, mama.
Baker's
That
got
one's for
22.
you.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Grant kicks to Wade. Passes to Lopez. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. No good from Grant.
And then they continue to control the glass.
Pass to Ibaka. Here's Baker. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And it's a 10-point Toronto lead.
Great play calling. Execution. 3 for 3 to start the half.
DeRozan brings the double team. Here's Butler. Lays it up and banks it in. Butler's got 12.
Nice effort from Butler in the paint. Really using his length down low.
Here's
YouTube,
Baker.
tell me in the comments below
Second chance effort.
who I'm
And the
playing in a
layup is up and in.
one-on-one in my
Ibaka's got the
court.
lead up to 10 now for the Raptors.
Tell me in the
Just
comments
crushing
below.
it here. 80% to start the half.
And you love the defense that Ibaka brings to the court every game. Provides big problems for his matchup with his length. It's good to block at least a couple shots every night, it seems.
The shot by Wade, wide open. Another miss by Wade. DeRozan dishes to Young. Here's Baker. Off target from outside. Chicago's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. And with Ibaka and his defensive presence, it's not only the blocks he gets, but the threat of blocks that makes him great.
That's a great point. You see a lot of very talented players starting to hit footsteps when they get close to Ibaka. It isn't just that shot blocking.
Thanks for making me throw all those punches, X.
And ability also to defend on the perimeter. Also incredibly strong and very difficult to back down.
It's stolen by Prez. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Baker's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Timeout, timeout. Start it.
Way to work, gentlemen. Let's go now. Hustle up.
It's Young, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Yes, fourth quarter. Got subbed out for a little bit.
Grant
Yeah,
against
I
Young,
know.
outside Butler. Back to Grant. Lopez outside, 5 to shoot. Mirotic has a wide open look. Offline with his 3.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Well, you have to respect the drive from DeRozan, so he usually has enough space to knock down the jump shot.
No good from Grant. Toronto leading by 23. Here's Baker. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
They love playing the role of the bad guys. Come in here and just land the smack down in front of a hostile crowd.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
Mirotic the pass to Grant. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And Smitty, when you were a young player in the league and taking on the great legends of the 90s, were there any games where you were just in awe of who you were on the court facing?
A lot, Kevin, but some names.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group. A new group in now for the Raptors. PJ Tucker, he's checked in for DeMar Carroll. Norman Powell comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Young's checked in for DeLon Wright, and it's Baker in for Levens.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout. a dominating performance for Toronto.
You don't see this kind of a
Look at
blowout
that
often,
scoreboard,
but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And this is
easy out
here for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Prez.
Tonight, guys, he caught what we call that rhythm. He was hearing that DJ he likes playing a perfect tempo, and it translated into an incredible offensive performance.
And they double up Butler. Out to the wing to end the run. Miritic's shot is off.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out.
He needs to regroup, catch his breath, and take some high-quality shots.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a
Trying
situation
to get
like
the
that.
buzzer
You know,
beater.
maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
All
And
fouls.
that's an intentional foul. No good on that one.
Dwayne Wade at the stripe. How many times have we said that before? He lives there.
He hits the second from the line. 5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Baker.
Buzzer.
No good. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding.
They want to talk to you. All right,
But that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching.
The 2K
Subscribe.
Sports postgame
Hit that
show.
like button. Give me more idea videos.
Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah.
Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Prez.
End this video with a